Welcome back to Liajel Show, where we educate and entertain. In this video, we will be looking at what is termed as angles. We will be able to check on the different types of angles and how we can apply them in various calculations. In this diagram, we have two parallel sides, then we have this line which is crossing this part. We call it the transversal line. We can name it transversal line. So using this diagram, we are going to check the various types of angles. The first angle we are going to look at is what is called alternate. We call it alternate angles. So alternate angles, these are angles which are actually within the parallel lines, but they are on opposite sides of the transversal line. And what you need to know about the alternate angles is that they are equal. Alternate angles are equal. That means, for example, here we have angle C and angle F, or angle D and angle E. So that means if C is 20 degrees, then F will also be 20 degrees. If angle D is, for example, 70 degrees, then E will also be 70 degrees. Another type of angle is what is called corresponding angles. Corresponding angles also, we say they are equal. Corresponding angles are also equal. A good example of corresponding angles here is B and F. Another one is A and E, or C and G, or D and H. What we'll notice that corresponding angles, one of the angles must be within the parallel lines and one of the other angle is outside. For example, A is outside the parallel lines, but E is within the parallel lines, or C is within the parallel lines, but G is outside the parallel lines. All corresponding angles are also equal. We'll check on their applications later in our next video. The third type of angle is what is called co-interior angles. Co-interior angles, these are angles which are actually they are within the parallel lines, but on the same side. They are on the same side of the transversal line. A good example is angle D and F, or angle C and E. These are the co-interior angles, D and F, or C and E. Co-interior angles they add up to 180 degrees. They add up to 180 degrees. That means if you take angle D, you add to F, you get 180 degrees. Or if you take C, you add to E, the angle C, you add to E, you will as well get 180 degrees. You will notice that angles which add up to 180 degrees include, for example, angles in a triangle. Angles in a triangle also add up to 180 degrees. We have also angles on a straight line. Angles on a straight line also add up to 180 degrees. Examples of angles on a straight line in our diagram is like E and F, or maybe G and H, or C and D, or A and B. These angles, if you add them, for example, angle A plus angle B, you get 180 degrees. The same to angles. If you check figures like parallelogram or rhombus, these angles, which we do say that opposite angles there. For example, if this is our parallelogram, this angle and this angle, they are equal. This one also is equal to this. That means if I decide to take this angle here, I add to this one also, I will still get 180 degrees. But the sum of the angles in a quadrilateral add up to what? 360 degrees. Don't forget that. The next type of angle that you need to know is what is called vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles. Vertically opposite angles are equal. Vertically opposite angles are equal. An example is angle A and D. That means if angle A is 50, D will also be 50. B and C are also equal because they are vertically opposite. Angle F and G are also equal because they are vertically opposite, or E and H. All those angles are vertically opposite angles, and vertically opposite angles are equal. These types of angles, we will check on their applications in various questions in our next video. So kindly subscribe, like, share and comment on our video. I'm your tutor, Julius Joseph.